I try my best to give the benefit of the doubt, but these people are genuinely and authentically mentally ill. I received a comment last night on just a simple post. As a matter of fact, I'll just share the video there. Boom.
It's done. It's over. It is complete. It is finished. Hallelujah. Shabbatakanda. We have done it. Thank you, America. I love you all.
Right? That was the video. That's it. And this video has actually it's garnered me a negative 600 followers, I believe, on my IG, if not more at this point. Just that by itself so far. And we're only day one of the election, or of the results of the election. And there was a comment that really got my attention. Not because it was the most vile, the most disgusting, the most incomprehensible, the most WTF, but simply because it showed me just how far this propaganda goes, just how deep the roots of this propaganda are. And the message was from a young woman who I knew was genuinely concerned. And the message read, "Trump will bring back slavery." When I read this message, folks, it stopped me in my tracks, dead in my tracks. I looked at it and I read it again and I said, surely I'm not reading what I'm reading. Surely I'm not reading what I'm reading. But sure enough, I was reading what I was reading. It was late. It was, 12, 1 a.m.-ish, whatever it is when I first saw it. No, it was this morning. See, I'm still kind of in that dysphoria. Some of the left would know about dysphoria, I'm pretty sure. Live in a perpetual state of it. But anyway, I see this message. And it's purporting how, Trump is going to bring back slavery. And I thought to myself, where did this one come from? This is a different one. I've heard a lot of these arguments, guys. A lot of them. I've heard, time and time again. They got the same back and forth, 4 or 5 talking points that they just, continue to perpetuate in their little echo chambers. We all have our own echo chamber, but this one is just specifically mentally incapable, insufficient, and ill. But I read this message and I think to myself, oh, she really believes this. And my response to this is the same response I'm about to give right now, is this man was quite literally prosecuted, as well as persecuted, but prosecuted by his political adversaries, his political foes who were trying to put him into prison and still are trying to put him into prison, not because of what he's done. Many of these individuals have done far more and far worse things on paper that have not been persecuted, that have not been prosecuted. And Kamala Harris, district attorney in California, San Francisco more specifically, imprisoned a multitude of black men and black women due to false positives on drug tests, knowingly. So if that's not placing, and if you put somebody into jail, right, there's a form of incarceration that is pretty damn slavey, right? If I'm to put it that way, it's pretty slave vibes. There's slave vibes there. Now, many of the people in those places are well deserving of incarceration. It's a consequence of the action that they take. However, it blew my mind to think about just the logic of this. And I realize we're not dealing with logical people here, folks. We're dealing with hyper emotionalized individuals. And so it really blew my mind when I came to realize that, we're talking about an individual who incarcerated people, falsely incarcerated, many of which, who she purports now to be standing for and for. She really tricked y'all. She really got y'all. You got the okie doke was okie doking. You really got to a place where you believe that a woman who not too long ago was putting black men and black women into prisons because their kids had truancies on their progress report, or I guess not so progress because they ain't really progressing if they ain't showing up to school, but whose parents would be placed into prison for their children not showing up to school. This is the individual who you were standing for. And for some reason, you are projecting this aspect of Trump bringing us back to slavery. Do you forget who the Democratic Party are? that the Democratic Party had to be fought to a bloody tooth and nail war that took more lives than I think we can still even consider in this day and age. Through the Civil War in 1865, or at least the ending was in 1865. The Emancipation Proclamation was 1865. This was a war of the conservation of slavery by the Democratic Party. Now, I know what y'all got. Y'all got a bunch of excuses. Oh, but they changed. The party has changed. When did they change? When did they change? When did they change? Please show me the dates. Give me the receipts. Show me the politicians who switched sides. Show me when they decided, okay, you're us and we're you. Show me that part. This is the same party who instituted Jim Crow after slavery. So, okay, we can't be slave masters over you. So y'all can just get away from us. We don't want you. You can't drink our water, can't use our bathrooms, etc., etc. Interesting. The Democratic Party instituted segregation. Interesting. And yet Trump is the one who is going to bring us back into shackles. This is a representation of mental slavery. It worked. Lyndon Baines Johnson quote back in 1964. Shout out to one of my followers who gave me the exact date of this direct quote. Lyndon Baines Johnson signing the Civil Rights Act was quoted as saying, we're going to have these niggers voting Democrat for the next 60 years. And we are now, oh my God, we're literally 60 years. I just realized we're in 2024. It's 60 years later. The curse has been lifted. Interesting. That was real time right there. That's crazy. That's crazy. Be careful what you wish for. You should have wished longer because it's over, buddy. We're waking up now. But yeah, this thing really blew my mind, folks. This thing genuinely blew my mind. I'm probably going to do eventually just a video going through all of the comments on that specific post, or maybe even other ones that follow up, because the stuff is hilarious. These guys are really unhinged. They're truly gone. They're given over to insanity. I mean, we all saw, the aftermath and all the videos crying. By the way, I never understood that. Going onto a public platform to cry, like for the sake of just crying, you record it and then you put a caption on it, and you take the effort to post it into a public domain of you crying. What's that about? Can somebody please in the comment section, please below, just let me know what that's about. If you're an online crier yourself, or an online crier or something like that, can you let me know what that's about? Please let me know what that's about, because that one right there perplexes me to this day. I can't imagine being in genuine tears and then recording myself frontal face, yeah, recording myself. You know what I mean? Like insert background music. You know what I mean? And then put a caption on it like, woke up this morning back in slavery. You know what I mean? And then, making your caption and stuff, like editing. Do you like stop crying during that process? Are you like crying over the phone? You know what I mean? Like, I wonder, I'm genuinely curious. What does that process look like? Can you guys like give me just some insight? Maybe you know somebody, or maybe maybe you are one. Can you let me know how that, how you do that, what they do that at, and how do they do it? What's the process? What's the criteria? Can we all do it? Can anybody just do it? Like, can you do it on command? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, this has been. And it's only like we're not even 24 hours into this, folks. We're not even 24 hours. I can only imagine the golden nuggets, the gems that we're about to get from these loving and accepting and inclusive individuals, Oh, they're so inclusive. Oh, they just, they're just so warm and inviting, and they just want the best for everybody. Oh, unless you disagree with them, then you are Hitler and a fascist and the devil, and you do not deserve to live. Just like they're unborn. Yeah.
Chains, 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 chains.
answer on me, I'm behaving. Fake it till I fake it again, and wake up doing what you made me. People pleasing in my blood, I guess. I've been acting since a baby. People treat you with more love, I guess. That's until they see you naked. Passive in you when you know you neglected. See the menu when they asking for seconds. Pass it to you when they feeling respected without even asking you.